fidelity that the Unreal Engine 5 can produce, and
Okay. We are live. Very good. Okay. People to pile in. Where the fuck is my pen? There it is. Hello, how are you doing, Alejandro? Thank you for stopping by. Right now, we are waiting for people to pile in. Bit of an impromptu stream, mostly because I keep feeling bad. I don't stream on Sundays because my schedule is so fucked up. Can you draw me a Symbionic Titan? I'll let you know if I open up requests. I could do an Octus really quick, though. But right now, I'm drawing Cade. Hello, Super Kirby Dude. How are you? Cade's saucer eyes are so hard to draw. I should just look up fucking Bill Watterson, Calvin and Hobbes. Cade's a very Dave Pilkey, Bill Watterson coded character in terms of how his face is constructed. I'm fine except I'm at work. Boo. Sucks. This stream isn't going to be super long either. Truth be told, I am only kind of streaming out of obligation. I want to try to at least get like some done every so often. So I might just, unless it picks up real quick, I'll probably keep it at an hour, maybe hour and a half. I also have to leave to go get my laundry in a bit. All right, Bill Watterson, fill me with your knowledge. God, Bill Watterson is such a good cartoonist. I haven't watched Symbionic Titan, but would you still recommend it? It's good. Yeah, I like it a lot still. Watching it with adult hindsight, there's more flaws than I remember, but it's still a great time. I do have beefs, I just don't remember them off the top of my head. Oh my god, Google's search engine is just so fucked. I really should move to something else, because like I'm looking for Calvin and Hobbes art, and I'm getting a lot of like these parody arts, AI, and all this garbage. I think DuckDuckGo is good or something, so let's try that. Hope you like the sound of my mechanical keyboard clanking. I tricked you all into realizing this is an ASMR stream. Sound design is bad. It is a very poorly Foleyed show. They use the same stock explosion sound effect every time. It's insane. Ew, somebody did like a Bishonen like Calvin for Calvin Hobbes. What is wrong with people? Why would they do that? Kimmy and Alana are great. They are good. Kimmy was kind of done dirty, admittedly, not because of what they did to her as a character, but because she never got to finish her arc. Like, I didn't hear this behind the scenes, so this is just me speculating. But like, I feel like she would have become a part of Titan. Like, she had to. She could have been like heart, body, mind, and ass. I don't know, that was her thing. So Yeah, yeah. Damn, I think I know what you were trying to channel there. I think I told the story already, but when I met Kari Walgren at a con to get a video from her, I asked if she remembered Kimmy, and she got really embarrassed and was like, yeah, shake it, bake it. And I'm like, no, she was more than that, goddammit. This looks cute. Maybe dilate the pupils more. Thoughts on Primal? Primal's good. People don't like how it ended, but I don't really get it. Like, I think it's fine. It's like a serviceable ending. Or I guess the season 2 ending. I think there's a third one on the way. I don't know what Genndy's up to anymore. At least Titan is not like Unicorn. Yeah. Probably making Hotel Transylvania 5. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Let's see. I don't know how to do posing. This works. Fuck it. He's making a new show for Adult Swim. What is it? Do we know anything about it, or do we just know that he's working on something? It's about bug detectives. Okay, well, sure, it'll be something. I really just want either finish Symbionic Titan or just tell me what happens. Like, I'm literally coming to the point where I will just, like, try to meet Genndy at a convention or something, corner him and go, listen here, I can't keep doing this anymore, man. You gotta tell me what happened. You gotta tell me what happened. I need this closure in my life, please. It's been 15 years. I mean, there have been longer comebacks, but Titan is just, I think, too obscure, and any sort of interest that would have given it a chance at a revival has passed. The only way I can see it happening is if by some obscure miracle somebody like made a video or a article or something about it, and it got caught in the algorithm just right to where it exploded and people like massively organized for it to come back. But that's not going to happen because that's not what the world we live in. The world we live in is just getting progressively stupider and stupider by the day. So, you know, any surprises we have will no longer be good surprises. Good surprises are over. What would you want to be the ending to have it if it had a guess? Well, I know somebody told me one of the plot points back when I was on Pizza Party that Modulo is mind controlled, so he was not going to be the finished villain as far as I'm aware. My guess would be it was on Netflix and it never became popular. Avatar. No, it did not. That was that was like a oh my god, we have a chance, and then it like immediately disappeared a month later, and it was just like such a bummer. But to answer the previous question from Ski Perking, my guess would be that they were going to figure out who the twist villain was. They were going to fight him, and they were going to save Mutrod and Galaluna, and then Alana and Lance would finally fuck because Genndy can't help himself, and Kimmy and Octus would figure something out, or something like that. I think it would have had like a pretty stock standard happy ending. I would like to be wrong. I think a bittersweet ending would be cool. Maybe Octus like, or one of the Octus like dies for real, and they like circle back to it from the first season. But you never know. If I were to do it personally, not that anybody asked or wanted my opinion, but I'm going to give it anyway. I would have it that Kimmy and Octus don't get together, and I don't know. That's something I would do. I feel like that'd be a more interesting conclusion to their story. That Kimmy like is appreciative of Octus and still cares about him, but their relationship was built on a lie, and she kind of can't reconcile with that. So she moves on, and he moves on, and finds someone who's willing to accept him for who he is at face value, which I think would be a much stronger than just girl fall in love with robot, which is not bad. It's not a bad move, but I usually prefer more bittersweet, more thought-provoking endings than more like tied up bow happy endings. And again, not to say that that approach is wrong or one approach is better than the other. It's just my personal preference. There's a place in media for both endings. Both types of endings. I grew up with CN during the CN Real era and kind of became jaded with all the mid cartoons, and I've only started watching peak 2010s cartoons. I'm trying to think of what was in CN Real era. Flapjack and Chowder, I know, are very popular. I never saw them because I was going through my my phase, my epic high schooler hates only certain cartoons phase, and then yeah. Guys, why can't I draw? Why am I so bad at drawing? What happened to me? This is what happens when you have a job. Like, you have a career and you have stuff to pay for. Oh yeah, Juniper Lee. I like Juniper Lee a lot. I think I'm one of the only few people who does. I should watch it again or find some way to watch it again. Lord knows it's not anywhere. Hello, Javier. How are you doing today? Gym Partner, Monkey, Squirrel Boy, they were meh. Yeah, I remember catching Squirrel Boy on TV when I was babysitting some kid, and I was not impressed. I was pretty bored. My Gym Partner is a Monkey is a very fucking weird show, though. Like, I don't know why they had the monkey and the kid, like, have that dynamic, but it was very strange. It was a very strange dynamic. feeling this. Sometimes we get far in art and then we have to start over. It's okay. It's all about the experience. Gym Partner was underrated for me. Had some generally good moments. I don't remember much of it, so I couldn't say. I just remember being very weirded out by some of the moments in it. Like, have you seen Genndy's pilot, Maruined? It's the worst thing he has ever done, in my opinion. What the fuck is Maruined? I've never heard of this. Explain the pilot to me like I'm 7. I got an idea. It's about 2 kids trying, and they're the most insufferable characters ever written. Damn, Genndy. Get it together. What was so insufferable about them? And is it, like, online somewhere? Yeah, it's on YouTube. Should I just bite the bullet and do reaction content? Would that be funny? Should I pull that up right now and just, like, watch it with y'all? Yes, that would be cool. Watch it. I want to see your reaction. Okay, Maruined. Oh, it already looks fucking terrible just from the thumbnail. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'll just I do not want my bookmarks being seen. It's too late for that, though. It's already out there. All right. Maruined, here we go. The art is, like, really elevating this. Oh, never mind. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is bad. Can we veto? Hello, Costa. No, this short is fucking miserable, and I would like to request the chat if we can veto this shit. Alright, I'm getting no responses from chat, so I'm gonna, yes, I think we've seen enough. Thank you, Christ. That was really bad. Wow. Genndy, you've once again done it. Jesus. Guys, that was tough. That was, it's awful. It is pretty bad. The characters could work if they were tweaked more. Like the kid constantly rapping. Like he can't be constantly rapping. Like it can't be the one joke. He needs like more than that in order to not be completely fucking annoying. But I'm actually curious to see where it would go. I'll scrub through the timeline. There's creepy eyeball monsters. More creepy monsters. The elephant helps save them. And then they live happily ever after and go on more island adventures, and that's it. Okay. So we didn't miss shit. I'm fine with that. Sometimes I think in an universe the pilot got picked up while Symbionic Titan gets rejected and out of obscurity. I mean, except for the picking up part, you know, Titan already is doing that. It technically did get rejected in a sense. Wonder what his vision to encircle kids learn to appreciate each other. I mean, if that's the angle, sure, but a lot of people just don't get how to write insufferable characters. It's very strange. It's not as difficult as you think it'd be. Like, Always Sunny is a show about very deplorable characters. It's like one of the most popular sitcoms of all time. So like, the blueprints out there for writing awful, insufferable characters. I think it is honestly just down to charisma and knowing what buttons to push and which ones to leave alone. I think that's like most of the battle. And here they just have these two obnoxious children who like have nothing. K-Tyke is the Drawing the World Guardians guy. Yes, it is. Have you seen Pan's pilot Loki IRL? I have not seen it, and I don't plan to. It kind of has it's similar energy of like, hey, why don't you go see what your ex is up to? Like, I don't have any beef with Pan or anything, but like just going back to any Rebel Taxi related stuff is just too much for me. So yeah, haven't seen it, probably not going to see it. I'm happy he did it. He was working on that for literally over 10 years, so I'm very happy he managed his dream and made a cartoon. But I'm not going to see it. What is your favorite cartoon pilot? Ooh, I have no idea. Sorry for a lame answer, but I have not seen any that I remember. I guess Steven Universe is the only one I can think of off the top of my head that like I really resonated with. And then the show came out, it did its thing. I love Kimusark and SBT. Me too, bitch. The fuck. It wasn't finished though. There was still so much left to explore with her. It makes me sad. I'm sure you hate it, but I really like that World Guardians video. Which one? Because I did a few. If you're talking about the Red Buddies one, yeah, that one's like lost to the fucking ether, I think. If I'm lucky, I may have it on a drive somewhere, but I doubt it. And also, I don't really want anything to do with Red anymore, so, I'm kind of glad that they decided to nuke their shit. I love Popular Girl Becomes Better Person type characters like Sasha. Have you ever heard of a show called O'Grady? Animation was a bit weird, but the show is amazing. I've not heard of O'Grady. I respect to kind of if that means anything. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. That I don't know what you were trying to say to me. Can you please rephrase it? Worst theater experience you had? I've been pretty lucky in that none of my theater experiences have been relatively terrible. There's two that comes to mind. One of them was when I saw the first Avengers back in 2012. There was this woman who was talking during the previews and then leaned over me and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm a talker." And I was just like, why why are you here in a movie theater then? Like, fuck off. And then the other one, I was watching Paranormal Activity 2, and this kid just goes, this movie's gay at like the climax of it. Say what you will about Paranormal Activity, but like when you're watching a movie and you're into it and somebody like talks shit during the climax, it's just like, dude, fuck you. Bro, what, lol. Yeah. Um, I respect you, kinda. Sorry. I mean, I thank you, I guess. I don't know why it's kinda. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I feel like I gotta shrink the lenses a little bit. What time is it? I might need to go pick up my laundry. Then again, it's a Tuesday night. I don't think anybody really needs the laundry machine. Maybe it'll just be one of those annoying neighbors and just like hog it. I had a lady in my theater during Infinity War, and every small dramatic thing happened, she would say, "Mm-mm, ugh." It's literally like Brenda from Scary Movie. She just starts pulling out like a whole dinner spread in front of her. She starts pulling out like a Walkman, no, not a Walkman, a full like handheld DSLR. It's just like, God, why are some people just so like, I don't know, like inconsiderate at movies and other things, like what's their damage? Who hurt them? I also hate it when moms bring babies and they start crying. Um, I hate it too. I am a bit more sympathetic now that I'm older because I understand, sometimes you can't hire a sitter, sometimes you want to go see a movie. Um, you know, it sucks for everybody involved. Like, you know, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I like that drawing of them too from Kids Next Door. Thank you. It's not done yet. It will be soon. That's the beauty of art. You can finish things. I don't know why I said that. um, Drew's head too fucking big, guys. If I didn't have a tablet, I wonder if I would have still continued to draw traditionally and get better, or if I would have just languished in mediocrity, because, like, at this point, it could have gone either way. Number 4 was my favorite, and number 5. Is number 2 really the best? I'm very biased towards number 2. If you actually told me to like really consider who's the best character, I'd probably pick number 5. She's really is just the best one, like in terms of like character and vibes, I guess. But number 2 is just like a very near and dear character to my heart. He is a baby boy. He is my son. I've adopted him. He's my character now, Tom. I'm sorry. I stole the rights from you while you were drawing lunches for your kids. I don't know, but yeah, no. I love Hoagie so much, so I am very biased. Number 4 is my least favorite though, because like he has 2 jokes. They are be loud and annoying and be very, very stupid. So number 3 is my second least favorite for very similar reasons. Number 1, 5, and 2 were like number 2 was like a surprisingly subversive character for the most part. Not like relatively speaking. I mean, I am speaking relatively like to the show and like the time period he came out, because like usually like the fat guy is like portrayed as like this dopey, like fat, like slow talking. The fat one was redundant. You know what I mean though. But they kind of just made him a cute little Melvin instead. Like he's actually really sweet and is really not like super masculine either. He's pretty androgynous, not like androgynous presenting, but like his interests are pretty androgynous, and he's just a surprisingly well-rounded character, and I think that just happened by complete accident. Of course, I also project a lot of my own ideas onto him, like the fact that his dad's not around, and he has like a great affinity for his dad, and that we don't get any answers about it outside of some Word of God stuff is just like it's prime speculation and angst territory. Like, what if his dad died? What if his dad just is fucking dead? So yeah, number 4 and 3 don't really have anything like that. Number 5 has she's heavily hinted to be responsible for number 1 being bald, and the show itself and a lot of other material. And number 1 obviously just gets the most attention near the end of the show, so he's like got like an interesting arc by default, but it's sort of just like forced. For me, from worst to best, it's 4, 3, 1, 5, and 2. And 2 being heavily biased, I could switch them out with number 5 if I'm being more objective. Man. Oh, speaking of, aren't 5 and 2 a thing? They are a thing. They're a lot less subtly hinted at than... they're more subtly hinted at than 3 and 4 are, who get a lot of the shippy moments and stuff. But yeah, 2 and 5 are endgame, and they get hinted at a few times that they do like each other, which I think is cute. It really sucks with Candy because like whenever it's like the puppy love type shit, it's really cute. It's like aw, but then you go Google Kids Next Door and you see some of the worst fucking art imaginable, and it just makes you want to bleach your eyes. Like y'all, the K&D Google search is fucked. It is so fucked. Don't do it. You'd be better off like finding fucking torrents of the show and like screen capping it yourself. And fact, I'm looking up reference, and let's play a little game. I count down and I scroll until I see some. I mean, and I scroll and then I stop when I see something morally reprehensible on Kids Next Door Google search. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there it is. 9 seconds. That's a personal record. I look up, I Google Candy for reference stuff all the time for my comics, so, like, it's just, guys, be normal, come on, fucking freaks. found this fucking gem, though, hold on. I'm gonna paste it here, real quick. Don't insult Hoagie. He's nerd and dork, but he's brave and stronger than expected. And you get this fucking aura farming screenshot at 240p. Incredible. I sometimes still sing the Rainbow Monkey song. Yeah, I remember it too. It's a cute, catchy song. Nice. Yeah. One of the things that's going to be difficult about the fan comic is, like, drawing people's, like, anatomy and sizes next to each other, because, like, I did a height chart. Let me see if I still have it. I posted it somewhere in my server, I think, or yeah, it was in my server. Let me see if I can find it. Fuck, I deleted the channel. God damn it, son of a bitch. Hold on. No. I know y'all came here to watch me Google search my own computer to find a Photoshop I did, but bear with me. Only reason I'm like I am searching for this and trying to bring it up is just because it was a fascinating little exercise. Come on, dude. Why are you buried so deep in my files? God, I really need to clean up this computer, dudes. Like, Candy designs are kind of like Sonic characters. Candy designs are weird. They are very, very specific, and like if you fuck them up, like, it's really easy to tell. Like, I do it all the time too. Come on, where are you? Where is it? I love the art style of Candy. Me too. Tom Warburton's a very good artist. Is it lost? I promise if I don't find it in like the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'll stop looking, but where is it? Where's the silly height chart? found it on Gyazzo. Do I really want to spend money on Gyazzo Pro, though? Build annually. Fuck. What day was it? July? Amphibia also shares the same style of candy. I don't know what that one. There's maybe like overlap, like in terms of stylistic intent and choice and shit, but otherwise, I think they're pretty different. Come on. Did you ever own candy toys? I do own candy toys. I sold all of the ones I had from when I was younger, but then I went back and bought some number 2 figures from like secondhand shops and stuff. Fuck. Has link embed file image. What the hell? You sold them? Was that a mistake? According to the secondhand market, yes. Oh, there goes my automatic feeder. Anybody want a kitten, by the way? I need to rehome this one. She does not like it here. And the place I got her from currently can't take any because there's a cat plague going around. Is it because Gunther? No, she seems to get along with Gunther okay. It's mostly me. She does not like me. I don't know what it is. I when I was young, I mean when she was growing up and she first got here, she got a cold, so I had to give her some medicine. And I think she just really, really fucking hated it to the point where it like just upset her forever. So yeah, I don't know. Jesus Christ, where is it? I know I said I'd stop looking, but now it's like kind of like my life's mission at this point. New World Guardians, The World Guardians, old collection. Yeah, this thing's just gone. Still disappointed that HBO Max took off Candy and other Cartoon Network things off their service. Yeah, not great. What's even the fucking point? I tell you what, speaking of, man, did it suck having to unsubscribe to Disney Plus, because like I had Bluey on demand and I love just popping that shit on for like a few minutes and just getting like a dose of just them being cute. I could just also just turn on YouTube. They upload a lot of fucking clips, so. God, streaming sucks. Like, what are we doing anymore, gamers? Also, it's not lost media. I could find it. I just do not want to be billed for Gyazo fucking Premium. No, I refuse. Because you can access old Gyazo stuff if you have the link. But I can't get the link because it... can capture things manually. I wonder if Gyazo has like a local folder on the computer I could look at. It's gotta, right? Maybe a cache somewhere? This is why I always buy DVDs. Yeah. Problem is, some things don't have DVD releases, so we just fucked. I'll draw like my computer's caching my search. Or we could sail the seven seas. Yeah, the more and more I'm seeing the news and everything, the more and more I just yearn for just companies to implode. God, this thing is not fucking loading. COs especially suck, especially Zaslav. Yeah. I thought maybe I had something more interesting to say, but no. Zaslav sucks. He is a bad CEO, and they're unmerging now and going for another acquisition, or seeking to get acquired by somebody else now. See. Like the ones in Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, sure, man. If you say so. There can be good CEOs. Statistically, yes, there can be. But there's not many of them. The only like CEOs I could think of are like maybe Ben and Jerry's, but they have been CEOs forever. So, you know, Iwata was a pretty decent CEO. He famously took a big pay cut so he didn't have to lay anybody off when the Wii U failed, which is very based. We have huge respect for that. I do not want Netflix and Warner's to merge. At this point, I'm kind of indifferent. I don't like, I mean, yeah, no monopolies or anything, like, but in terms of, like, the content and stuff we get, like, I don't even give a shit anymore. Like, Warner Bros. As of right now is extremely focused on IPs that I do not care about. So, like, I mean, from a business side, I do care. Like, monopolies aren't a good thing, but, like, in terms of what kind of content and stuff we get, like, it's like, you guys don't make anything I like anymore. All of the IPs that I love are just sitting there rotting on your shelf, so whatever. Zaslav would never cut his salary. He would actively cut somebody else's salary. Like if he had to, if like a gun was held to his head and he was told you can't fire anybody, you have to cut your salary or somebody else's, he'd go cut that guy's salary. He's definitely that type of guy. Okay, let's see. Open in new window. Capture history. Original files. Thumbnails. Oh, you son of a bitch. Resource cache. Dang. Dang, Gyauza really, it just does find ways to get around there. It only saves the first 10 screenshots. That's crazy. Locally. Man. How to get old Piazzo link. Ooh. Seems like companies are afraid to create new IPs and are more focused on remakes and reboots. Yeah, because they're safer bets, generally. Come on. Oh, well. Oh god, my fucking leg hurts. Wait a minute. I have an idea. This isn't even worth all the time I'm fucking putting into searching for this goddamn thing. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't, you son of a bitch. You get back here. There we go. I found it. Ha ha ha! God, I'm so smart. I am so big-brained. Now I just gotta screenshot it and then throw it up on the screen. It's that easy. But yeah, so what I've been doing this whole time, sorry, was looking up height charts for characters, because I was like, I made a height chart and I was like, I wonder how these characters look if I do not change their anatomy whatsoever, and side by side, and the results were very interesting. So for the comic, a lot of these characters are going to show up, not all of them, I cut some of them, but yeah. So this is the group, the squad, minus a few of them. She got cut, and they got cut. So it's these fucking chuckle fucks. scale wise, like everybody side by side is fucking insane. Like Kate is like 5 foot nothing, whereas Sonic is like 4 foot. Canonically, he's 3'3", but he looked way too small. And I think even the kids next door are supposed to be like actual children size, like because I remember in one episode one of the kids was like 3 foot something and he was like 8, so they'd be like slightly, the other kids would be slightly taller. But yeah, so and then you have fucking Bandit over here just being a goddamn shit brick house in front next to everybody else. So like, no, not Alana. Yeah, I can't put them anywhere. I don't know where to put them. I have a very tightly written story so far, and they just do not fit anywhere. I'm trying. I would love to have them fit, but yeah. Otherwise, I don't know. I do love seeing everybody in their original art styles like next to each other because it is just fucking insane. You just have like you have preschool dog show Bandit and then fucking Abby Last of Us Part 2 over here, just absolutely mugging the camera and aura farming. Oh god, it's gonna be so good. We're gonna have a good time. I already have like 14 scripts written or something like that, and it's a good time. I'm having a lot of fun. I've shown it to a lot of people, and they genuinely enjoy the ideas I have. They said they found it emotionally resonant, and that makes me very happy. So Yar, I'm still working on that. That's kind of like the big thing that's been taking up my time. I originally did want to make videos, but yeah, I just sort of got more interested in doing the fan comic. I think that's like a life's project I want to do. We don't know how our brains work, but they do, and we just have to listen sometimes. The conversation from them would be interesting as hell. Oh yeah, no, there's I've already drafted out a lot of the character dynamics, and some of them, like, a lot of what I did was just kind of like, I looked at them from their shows and I'm like, who would be interesting to pair off with, and like what kind of dynamics would they have. And I've found some very interesting results that I'm really excited to draw, but they're like years and years off, which is very frustrating. I just don't have like time. Like I'm not even, the art is even gonna be like pretty sketchy and like unfinished because it's just like I want to tell the story first and foremost. Like it doesn't matter if the art's like super technically good. Like the story matters the most. So, you know, yeah, I just am chugging along. I want to have at least 2 years worth of content made before I start posting anything because I want to do a monthly schedule. I've learned a big thing with webcomics that, like, I think the reason why a lot of them don't get picked up, like, by people is because of how slow they release, which is another reason why I want to do it sketchy, is because it's a really quick turnaround. And, like, I'm pretty decent at panel composition. Like, I did a fan comic after the cancellation, just to, like, you know, have something to focus on, and I managed to do some decent paneling. I could show it. I don't really mind. Let me see. Where is it? Here we go. PDF. Alright, I'm switching the window capture back to this. So I did this after, you know, I left everything, and I was like, what did I like to do? Because, like, I sort of went back and I was just like, what did I like doing when I was younger? And I liked making fan comics, so I made this one, and then it kind of just went from there. I even had the fake ad, because you gotta. And then, yeah, I just sort of went with it. like this panel in particular, I remember one of my friends said like this is just genuinely fun panel composition. I was like, hell yes, thank you. Nothing is more vindicating than doing something really dumb and like fun, and then like people are just like, oh, this is just actually good, like keep going. And I'm like, yes. So yeah, even though the art's like really sketchy and unfinished, like the what is it, layouts I feel are more important at conveying the ideas. I'm excited for this. I'm a sucker for crossovers. Yeah, me too. That's why I really like doing this type of thing, because it's just like it's not something you see. Whenever we get crossovers, you don't really get them. Like it's very rare that they like actually kind of live up to it. Like Jimmy Timmy Power Hour is one of the good ones, and Nicktoons Unite, because they do focus more on the characters and their interactions. Whereas with other ones, it's just kind of like shoving in fan service. Like Crossover Nexus, the OKKO one, I was not a fan of. My beef with OKKO aside, they just like were way too ambitious and did not get enough time to do what they wanted to. If they got the 22 minutes, I think it would have turned out a lot better. But as is, I did not really like the OG villain. I did not like the pairings. And also the crossovers are at mercy of just like the company being like, what characters do we want to shove and have people spend their money on? So yeah. But with like, you know, with me, it's like what my interests are the character dynamics, how characters from these different worlds interact with each other, and you know, all that stuff. And also just putting them in absolutely fucking insane situations and seeing how they react and how it changes them. Those are the very interesting things. And if nobody will make it, I will. So that's basically my life's goal at this point. That is what thousands of dollars of therapy did for me. But yeah, should have been an hour. I feel like an hour would have been too much time. But possibly, you know. Have you seen the Jellystone crossover? I saw bits of it, and it falls under the it's just fan service all the way down. Like when we see all the Cartoon Network characters fighting, and they're done in this like disgusting like rigged animation, like they just did not have the time or the money to properly, you know, bring it to fruition. Like it's shitty, like how little, you know, animation companies care to finance their productions now. But yeah, World Guardians will probably look like this, just sketchy and like more focused on the panel composition above all else. Like I like this one a lot too. The elevator going up with the lights, and then we see it's hard to see here. I should have changed it because it's supposed to. It looks like a lizardy eye. Right here, you can kind of see it now, but it doesn't look good in side profile, so I probably should have done something different there. And the smoke billowing out. At least Crossover Nexus had Festro and Alana interact. Yeah, that was the last time we saw Symbionic Titan characters, wasn't it? I hate it. I hate my life. Like, yeah. Man, this was so fun. I really enjoyed doing this. I'm so excited to do more. But yeah, so that's that. Expect that soon. No, just kidding. It's not going to be soon. It's going to be a long fucking while before I do any of that. Is Captain Underpants in the comic? I thought about it a few times. There was a scene I had where back in one of the very original drafts I had, One Punch Man and Captain Underpants were in the same arc. And Captain Underpants is just like, you know, he's stuck in this situation where there are actual like villains and heroes, and he's obviously a fucking goober. And he just gets really self-conscious, and then he meets up with Saitama, and Saitama's just like, hey, if your heart's in the right place, you know, go for it. Be a hero. And then he winds up saving the day because of that. but there's nowhere to put that in this one. I had an idea that like all of the like OP characters that like have reality warping powers get like thrown into like some kind of weird tournament or something, but also just like I'd have no idea where I'd slip that in. So, yeah. Oh man, ugh. I can't wait to check it out. Looks good so far. Thank you. Like I said, I have 14 issues written out, and that's about a year's worth of content. So I would have to write another 12 issue. Honestly, I've also been debating whether or not I want to just straight up write the whole series out before I actually do any artwork for it, because the way things are going in the current climate, like, who knows if I'll even get to draw all of it, let alone, you know, write all of it. So I'd like, if something were to happen to me, I'd like to have like at least the full thing written so that like I could have somebody just post it posthumously, because it is a genuine concern I have that like you know, things are getting really scary out there, and you know, we're not guaranteed a tomorrow. That's like something I talk to my therapist a lot about. So I've just been living life, you know, just like one day at a time, and just like how I want to in that day. And a lot of the days it's just like I'm very passionate about this comic, so I want to try to at least get it done in some form. And right now scripting is the best chance I got, so that I've been going sicko mode on it. I also wrote a whole arc out, or I was almost done with the whole arc, and then I realized how much I was like information I needed and was missing, and how weak it was, so I like scrapped it and started over, and it's so much better. Like, I am genuinely excited to make it. And I know a lot of people say that it's like oh, I'm working on this project, I'm working so hard, but like I am actually putting the work in. I have a whole draft, I have everything organized. I keep going back and like fine-tuning issues and planning setups and payoffs, and like not to be like hyperbolic or like up my own ass, but like I've told friends this, I genuinely think I have something special here. Like, I'm a pretty measured guy and pretty objective for the most part. So when I feel confident enough to say I feel like I have something special here, I mean I think I have something special here. And I'm really excited. But it's going to take a long, long time to get anything out. I can post some stuff I did do. I'm happy to hear that, and I hope and wish you success. Thank you. I'm loving it, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It's a really goofy idea. It's a very silly thing, I know, but it's something I'm deeply passionate about, and I'm excited to share it with people. These are like some concept arts. I don't know if they're going to be final. This first arc is called Dimension Heist, and it involves Sonic and Sly. I have Sonic's design somewhere. Let me look for it. But yeah, I'll just post like some of this stuff here. Where are you, Sonic? This isn't Sonic's actual design, but it is like an idea I have. I don't know if it's gonna turn out the same way, but it's there. And then here's the Sonic design, which I'm actually really fond of. I think I cooked with it. I think we out here cooking with gas. So then this is Cade. And then got Sly, Constable Sly and regular Sly. The logo, which I spent a while on. I don't know how to make logos. I asked Spo because they have a background in graphic design, and they helped me with the G. Apparently the G was a big problem. And it was. That came across wrong. But yeah, no, the G looks a lot better now. I really like it. And this is like a Sonic form that I don't know how I'll include, but I want to, because it looks fun and goofy. And then this is just his actual design. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. And otherwise, I'm this isn't like gonna beef or anything, but it is shoutouts to Spo. Indeed, we love Spo in this household. That was a meaty thump there, Lily. Jeez. But yeah, a lot of people helped me, like with looking over scripts and stuff and helping out, and it has really helped shape the story better. I'm gonna at least get the line art done before I leave, because I'm up on the hour 30 mark, and my laundry has not been changed, so... Nice Sonic design. He would definitely wear fingerless gloves. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, not to sound like was Spo the 90s kid at MomoCon? I don't remember. Sorry to say, I don't know what you're referring to. But he was at every MomoCon with me. He drove me there. God bless him. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Oh, with Sonic. I'm not super happy with modern Sonic's design. So that Sonic design is kind of my take on how I would design a modern Sonic. Not to sound like a hire me Sega type of guy. It's just like I think the problem with what is it? Sonic's modern design is that they don't really know what to do with it. Like Uekawa's Adventure Sonic is good, but now they've like sanded his edges and like made him way more marketable, and he just looks ugly now. So like, either go back to Adventure style or do something new is my opinion. But they're not going to do either, so whatever. Was Spo the pizza guy? I genuinely do not remember. I'm sorry. A lot of the MomoCon stuff is kind of a blur to me because, man, those weekends were fucking busy. And also just a lot happened, and also I kind of trauma locked that shit in the vault because it just brings back a lot of memories. So yeah, sorry, I do not remember. Sega, hire this man. Yes, please. I'll do so good with my lack of any work experience. You will be so proud. On the subject, I do hope people are willing to give the comic a chance even after all my bullshit. That's something I'm like genuine. I'm not like you know. I get it. You know, we've talked about this before, but like I understand people not wanting anything, but like I feel like the story has like a really positive message, and I just hope you know, people are willing to at least give it a try, because like I don't financially benefit from it or anything. So it's like a father who did something wrong and they don't want their child to suffer for it, basically. I love the Sonic IDW art style and design, but I agree with you. I mean, I like some of the IDW artists. They're generally like pretty good. They're definitely running out of ideas. They've done been out of ideas. I am not the biggest IDW Sonic fan. I think Sega's mandates have had a chokehold on the writing for like the past almost 10 years now. We've had it. God, we've almost had it for 10 years. Isn't that crazy? I think we're on year 7 now. 2018. Yeah, year 7. Because it came out in 2018, like a year after Forces. Man, I really wish they didn't do game continuity either. Like, not necessarily, like, it could be set in the game's world, but, like, it uses the game continuity, and it's just really confusing. Because, like, Sage is going to be introduced soon, and it's like, well, when did Sonic Frontiers happen in the comics timeline? Are we going to find out? I don't know. But yeah. I just miss pre-reboot Archie. Oh man, I really want to know what happened. Like, what would have happened in that story? Because Ian Flynn keeps hinting that, like, he has a thing, like a little book thing, but he hasn't released it, and he hasn't said anything. I'm pretty sure Sega's just got him by the balls on that one. So, whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. I love Sonic. I love Sonic. It's great. Can I get actually, speaking of IDWs, I want to vibe check with you all. What did we think of the Metal Virus arc? I'm not going to say what I think just yet. I'm going to wait and hear what you guys have to say first. I'll give it like a few minutes, and then before I go shoot my shot. I love Sonic 2, man. God, I love Sonic. Haven't checked it out. Okay. I'll wait in case anybody else wants to respond for a minute or two, and then I'll air my grievances. Third Sonic movie was also about not talking about the Sonic movie. I'm talking about the IDW comics. I actually like the second movie more. I can open up that can of worms after the IDW one, but I'll just assume everybody's good. So I hated the Metal Virus arc a lot. It happened too early in the series continuity to really like have the impact that they wanted it to, and you can also tell it was an idea he had from Archie, because this would have worked better with the extended cast that was already very established. Because as is, the Metal Virus arc meta-wise has no stakes, because of course the Sonic characters aren't going to die. That'd be dumb. But the original characters could die. Yes, I said that same thing. That Metal Virus arc had potential, but it happened way too early. It also is the Sega mandates thing. Again, like, that would have prevented them from doing anything really interesting. Like, obviously the characters can't die. I feel like comic characters can die because we saw Starlight die. But it's a zombie arc with no consequences. They literally have a line after the arc's over in one of the issues where Sonic goes, "Man, everybody's acting like the Metal Virus never happened. That's good." And I'm just like, why would you tell your audience, hey, it's like this arc never happened? That's good, right? And the arc is like 1 or 2 years of your comics run. Why would you say that? Oh, man. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I remember it was like Sonic was at the Winter Lodge from Sonic 4. He was like sipping a cup of cocoa under a blanket, and he was like seeing some kids play in the snow, and I think he said that line. It has the same energy as Cora going, man, that guy was the worst in regards to fucking fire Hitler. Just like, Oh my god. Oh, I have beef about the Korra comics too, and the Avatar ones. I think they're all terrible. And as for Sonic Movie 2 and 3, I think Sonic Movie 3 does have is would probably be the better movie if pitted against the other two. I think Sonic 2. Also, I thought they were going to do it more with Sonic Lucy's memory. Me too. Yeah, any sort of consequence. Like the only consequence that stuck was that Starline and Eggman got separated, and like who cares? Starline's annoying. He's an annoying character. I don't know why anybody likes him. I've had people actually like say like why they like him, and I still don't get it. I don't get it. I don't like Starline. Eh. But yeah, for Sonic Movie 3, I feel like there's just a much better movie that's buried under what I can only assume is a studio edit to get it under a certain runtime. I have no proof of that, but I think there are deleted scenes, and they're just, it feels like there's things missing. And with Sonic 2 and 1, I don't feel that way. They feel like completely packaged movies, and whether or not you find them entertaining or like, you know, whatever, they do set out and achieve their goals. And also, I'm one of the freaks that likes the wedding scene. I think everybody is mean and doesn't like fun. I, for one, welcome Knuckles into the Jewish community, and I am so happy that he found his faith. Like, good for him. So proud. People are just mean. Speaking of being mean, I'm going to be mean for a second and say, remember that one YouTuber who reviewed the Knuckles show and then cried? I forget who it was, and if I do, even if I do remember, I'm not going to say because I don't want to single this guy out on stream because that's just too mean. But there was somebody who like reviewed the Knuckles show and then cried, and I was just like, "You're crying over the Knuckles show? Like you knew it was going to be like." It was going to be live action and had, like, the human cast in it. Like, people were generally like, oh, man, the Knuckles show is going to be, like, so deep and interesting. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, I would have preferred a more, you know, character-driven Knuckles show that explores his that explores the effects of his childhood and, like, upbringing. But you're not going to get that. It's the Sonic movie universe. Like, well, if you were expecting that, are you dumb? It's like going into the leopards eat face store and then acting upset when the leopards eat your face. Like, come on, people. I don't know how delayed my stream is because it's like Knuckles show was basically the Wade show. Yeah, and it was funny. I said it. Wade is fun. I like him. I think he is an entertaining character. Adam Pally does a great job portraying him. And people are just fucking mean. The sister was annoying, though. It's like, it's crazy how they found, like, and I mean, I don't mean to be rude to the actress, but I'm gonna be sorry. It's crazy how they basically found like discount Kirsten Wiig, and like just made her the most unlikable, annoying character possible. Like, what an achievement! Good job. The the flames of disaster. I don't know how that couldn't have sold you on the show. That was funny. It was so good. Ugh. I'm here for you, Adam. I'm the ball is in my court, and I will gladly hit that three point line or whatever. I don't know anything about basketball. I am so bad at line art. Guys, what's a line width? How do I do that? By the way, she's the same actress that played that one crazy girl in iCarly, iPsycho. I did not see a lot of iCarly, so I wouldn't know. Maybe someday I'll get better at drawing. Maybe I'll finally buckle down and actually look at tutorials or something. Or maybe I won't. And I will continue to languish in this mediocre, like, middle state of decent enough but not great either. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That is what you get for 1 hour and 45 minutes of stream time. A good chunk of it was spent finding a stupid image that I spent like 2 minutes talking about. But yeah, gonna end it here. Thank y'all for stopping by. Love that high five art. Thank you. Appreciate it. Heart emoji. I appreciate all coming to the streams. I have a few regulars here. Kirby, dude, I really appreciate you stopping by, everyone. That's very kind of you. It was also nice to see the rest of you. I do love these low-key, like, small streams. I think I do love just being able to get to talk to each of y'all, like, in a small group and really have some fun conversations. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to stream next. I'm not really feeling it lately, and I don't really want to do anything unless I'm, like, you know, into it. Mostly I have just been focusing on writing scripts, and when I start drawing, I could probably stream that. Because I would stream writing scripts. I don't care much about, like, spoiling anything, but it is just, like, yeah, my keyboard would be clacking constantly and it wouldn't be fun because I'd be focusing on writing. So once once I'm able to start drawing stuff, I could probably start streaming more regularly. But yeah, thank you all again so much for your support. It really does mean the world to me, and I hope y'all have an excellent day. Bye.